Happy 2025, everyone. Yes, with this 2025, I just want to discuss with you or to answer with you the function, the composite function. So now on this one, the question is, the functions f and g are defined by f x is 6 over x minus 1 minus 3, where this x should not be equal to 3, and the g of x is equal to 5 over x, where this x should not be equal to 0, because when x is equal to 0, which means your function is undefined. Okay, so find a f inverse of x, f gx, the value of x for which g of x is equal to f of x. So first thing, to find the inverse of x, so we'll say solutions. Here what we want to find is f inverse of x, which is a. Then we know that our f of x is equal to 6 over x minus 3. This is what we have. So now you let f of x be equal to y. So remember, this is an inverse, so we'll say let f of x be equal to y, which means that where there is f of x will replace by y. So we say here it's y, then 6 over x minus 3. So what you need to know, the inverse is just the opposite of this function. So we want to find the opposite of this function. So here, having this, our main interest here is to make this x subject of the formula. So how are we going to make the x subject of the formula? So we'll do like this. Then this times this, it will give us okay, we are going to have something like this, x minus 3, we close, then is equal to this, and this will get what? 6. Okay, then having this y by this one will get, so y times this will get y x, or xy, then minus 3y is equal to 6. So when we are going to transpose this to the other side, then it will be y x is equal to 6 plus 3y. Remember, we are saying that our aim is to make x subject of the formula. So over y, even this side over y, and then there can reduce, and we are going to have x is equal to 6 plus 3y over y. So having something like this, we said it's an inverse. So as you can see, this one and this one has become an inverse of this. So what you do, we'll say, therefore, where there is this x, we write what you have been given this question, which is f like this. So where there is x, that's where we've written this. Then we'll say function of x then is equal to 6 plus, now where there is y, since we are dealing with x, where there is y, we replace x. So we'll say 3x then over x. So this is an inverse of fx. So this is an inverse Okay, so having an inverse, which means we can proceed to the next question. Next question, it's B. Okay, it's B. So B here, we are asked to find f of g x. So here we are calculating f g x like this. So now we know we have f. Our f is this one. Okay, let me yes, our f is this one. This is our f. Now in this f again we replace g x. So what you will do, we just say f g x is equal to 6 over, then where there is x here, that's where now we are going to replace this function of g. So where there is x here, where there is x here, we'll replace this function of what? Of g. So we'll say 5 over x, and then there is minus 3. Okay, so we have something like this. So this is the function that we have now. So this is the function that we have. So having this function, we know here, which means this is a fraction, so we can put over 1. Then we look for a common denominator. So here we'll say a common denominator here, it will be what? It will be this same x. So I'll just write something like this. 6. There's divide by, because this over, this one means divide by. And then I'll say open bracket. Then 5. Yes, 5 over x minus 3 over 1. Okay, so this is how I'm going to write it. Then close is equal to, so here I'll say 6 over 1 divided by, here we look for a common denominator, okay, which is x. So now this, it will be 5 minus, this is x, so it will be 3x. Then we close bracket. So having something like this, in order for us to do an operation here, to multiply here or to divide, we are going to change this into multiplication. So changing this into multiplication, it will be 6 over 1, then times, we will write the reciprocal of this, which is x over 5 minus 3x. So this is what we are going to have. Then you multiply this and this, you will get 6x over 5 minus 3x. So this is our FGX. Okay, so this is our FGX as an answer. Okay, so we proceed on the last one, where we need to find x, the value of x, when the value of x when it is c. So when g of x is equal to f of x. Okay, so having something like this, we know when you talk of g of x. Okay, we know when you talk of g of x, g of x is 5 over x is equal, f of x, we have f of x, which is 6 over x minus 3. Okay, this is what we have. So having this, we can multiply this by this, this by this. So this and this, you will get 6x. Okay, 6x is equal to 5 times this one. So I'll just write like this so that others can follow properly. Yes, so 6x is equal to 5 times x, it will be 5x then minus 5 times that, it will be 15. So here we collect the like terms, or we find the additive inverse of 5x, so that we make x subject of the formula, because what you want to calculate is the value of x. So we'll say 6x minus 5x, okay, is equal to negative 15. So this and this, what are we going to have? We're going to have x is equal to negative 15. So the value of x is equal to negative 15. Thank you very much for viewing this content.